What is up, riders? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have something pretty awesome. I've got an Italjet. What's better than one Italjet? Well, two Italjets. Alright guys, so we've got an Italjet Dragster right here. Now this thing is not stock, it is the 200, but this one is already fully modified. You can see it already got the Malossi screen. It's actually got a Malossi barrel as well as an acro exhaust and a CVT upgrade. So this is not the one we're actually going to be working on today, but it's something we can take some inspiration from and work on this one. So this is a brand new 200. It has 7 kilometers on the clock, and this is what we're going to be upgrading today. So what are we doing today? Well, if you've seen our other videos, we've ridden a stock one of these, a modified one of these, and we've done a few upgrades on the channel. If you do want to check out those videos, check out the links down below. But today what we're going to do is a budget-friendly first stage upgrade to this Italjet, which I think is the best first few mods you should do to your scooter, any scooter. You can of course go very crazy on it, like this one over here. This one has everything on it, including a pipe. But if you just wanted to do a very budget-friendly, very good upgrade, you can do what we're going to do today. So let's check out all the Malossi parts that we are going to be installing today. So you can't go wrong with a Malossi belt. This is the Kevlar reinforced belt. Sometimes on like the BWS's, it actually is a thicker belt, which gives you a different gear ratio. Thicker belt starting lower or higher on the pulley itself. So we've got the Malossi Kevlar belt. In the rear, we've got a Malossi Delta clutch, fully adjustable, and you can do a custom setup on these, so these are quite awesome. We've got the Delta clutch. Just behind the Delta clutch, we've got the torque driver. This will change some of your torque curves, and this is a monster of a torque driver. Check out all those grooves, as well as we've got the torsion controller. This basically stops the spring, your torsion spring, from jumping around on the metal to metal contact. This helps it slide without giving it that weird jump that often happens. And then lastly, in the front, we have the variator upgrade, also known as the Malossi Multivar. Comes with the torsion spring, a set of rollers, and your front pulley. So this is what we'll be installing. I think this is a great first upgrade, just the CVT. Often you can lose quite a lot to the back wheel through your CVT. So what Malossi does is this actually corrects it. And on average on a BWS, I'm not sure what it will do on the Italjet, but on a BWS you can gain up to 30% back from just correcting your CVT. Brand spanking new. Sweet, so we've gotten all the CVT knocked out. We're gonna start with the rear and put the Malossi torque driver and clutch together. So let's take it to the bench and start with that. So we're starting with the CVT upgrade. Let's start in the rear by taking off the original clutch from the original torque driver. Luckily, I actually got this socket from Temu, and it's quite a, because we don't carry the socket generally, but it's a 46, so got to take it off nice and easily. Next, I'm just pulling off the spring, and you can see this is a guide. It kind of acts similar to a torsion controller, but we're going to use the Malossi one instead. I'm just checking now if the pins are fine. Obviously they're fine. This thing only has 7 kilometers on it, so it should be fine. So I pull off the sleeve, double check everything so I can take out these pins. Out come the pins. I'm storing them so I can give them a rinse, get all the original grease off so we can stick some Malossi grease in later. Now the halves separate and we can inspect how they look. Just got to give everything a wipe. I'm not taking off all the grease, but just most of the grease. Here's the new Malossi torque driver. As you can see, it comes with a Malossi grease, and we'll be using that as well as that tool to install it. Before we install anything, I like to just degrease the surface just in case there's anything on there, and then we can install. Like I said, this is the tool so that when you put the torque driver on, it doesn't pop the seals out. As you can see now, I'm just rinsing off the old grease from the pins and giving them a wipe. Let's pop them back in, and then we can grease it up with the 7.1 Malossi grease. So as I'm putting it in these slots, unfortunately it popped out the back, so I just used my finger. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that the grooves are completely filled up to the brim, and make sure you wipe off all the excess. Pop the collar back on, and then we've completely installed the torque driver. Like I said, this is the torsion controller we'll be using. We're not going to use the original. This is Malossi's one. It works great, and I always recommend it, especially if your scooter doesn't come with one. Now we're on to the Multivar. We just need the spring right now, so we're popping out the torsion spring. I'm not sure what tension this is, but I'll probably put it down in the comments down below. And then the torsion controller goes on, so we can get to the clutch. This is Malossi's Delta clutch. It's fully customizable. It's got a whole bunch of settings, from weights of where to throw the clutch arms, as well as spring tensions, and a whole bunch of different springs that you can set. I normally like to put the torsion controller inside the clutch, so that's what I'm showing you here now. And now we can put the clutch on together. I normally use this spring kind of puller, or clutch assembly puller. Unfortunately, this one is a little bit too tall, so I couldn't manage it. It works great for the BWSs and the smaller 50s. You can see here that it doesn't even fit just with the torque driver alone, so there's no way that the clutch is going to get in here. So I had to do it the manual way, off camera, and I used my feet, not gonna lie. Got the socket. I like to hand tighten it before I use the impact, just in case I'm gonna strip the threads. That's what I always like to do, because this is a very thin pitch of a thread. I'd rather do it that way. Okay, so I've got the clutch assembled here with the torque driver. Yeah, I battled there a little bit because our clutch puller, or whatever you want to call it, was a little bit too small that we normally use for the BWSs. If you're a one-man show. But I'm excited to head on to the Multivar now, so that's where all the magic happens. So let's get to pre-assembling the Multivar. So we've got the Multivar here. You already saw us take out the torsion spring, which goes in the rear, but now we're going to be busy with the front. So basically just going to pre-assemble everything after I open this even more. So we've got our cam, we've got a few stickers, we've got our rollers, and of course, we have the front variator. Okay, there's all our components. Now we can assemble. But before we assemble, I wanted to explain the different rollers. So we've got a 16-gram roller. Can you see that? Focus. 16-gram roller. And we have a 14-gram roller. So two sets of rollers, and that's because this variator fits multiple models. The 200, the 300, the Vespa 300. So what you can do is you can either run the 14 for the 200, the 16 for the 300, or if you want to, you can run them opposite, give it more aggressive for the 300, give it more touring for the 200. What I'm gonna do is run 50-50, so 3 14 grams and 3 16 grams. I think that's great for our city. Our city is primarily tight roads and then mixed in with highways, so you're going to do a bit of both, hence why I think a half and half, aka a 15-gram roller, is going to work best for this build. All right, so we've got the Multivar assembled essentially, and we are ready to put it into the scooter. So I've got all the parts here. The only other thing that I haven't mentioned yet, which I did obviously mention in the beginning, was the Malossi Kevlar belt. So this is going to complete the CVT setup, and it's going to be such an awesome little build, and I can't wait to start up and see how it rides in the parking lot. There we go. So
So that's how I just get the belt to settle on where it's supposed to ride, and that looks pretty good. Now let's put on the belt cover. I always battle with this. Let's try. I think I'm gonna have to take off this cover because I have to get the nut to line up in a sort of a bushing, and it's almost impossible. Well, almost impossible for me. And you can't just turn the wheel. Or can you? No, you cannot. Come on. Let's take this piece off quickly. Okay, you can kind of see the bushing over there, but this is the problem. It's the same size or same shape as the nut, and it just sickles or battles to get on. So let's try again. Ain't no way. Still turning. Oh, I think I got it. Yes. Okay, we've got it. So let's put on everything before it shifts. So we're basically done with the complete CVT upgrade, but there's one more thing that this bike specifically needs. So on this bike, we've got a side stand, which you can get from Italjet. So I just need to install a side stand on the black one over there. And while we're at it, I just wanted to show you guys these Italjet brackets. In one of our last videos, you guys bombarded us with messages about this bracket. We are manufacturing them and we will be shipping them internationally. So if you are interested in one, let us know, and you could do the airbox eliminator bracket, and it's for basically holding up your mudguard. So I don't know what you would call it, mudguard bracket, airbox eliminator bracket, but they are going to be on our website soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And we are in the process, I'm going to give you a sneak peek, of manufacturing the 300s ones. So they're over here. I don't know if you can see them. They're over here. We've got a few prototypes. So if you have a look here, this one is slightly bigger and different proportions. That's because the 200 one does not fit on the 300, so we've had to remanufacture this. So if you do want one for the 300 or the 200, check it out on our website soon, or leave a comment down below letting us know that you guys want one. Let me know also what other mods we could do to these or manufacture ourselves. So I've got the side stand right here ready to go on, and of course it has a side stand switch. So I've just opened up and there's a dummy switch right over there with like a loop, and that just needs to be connected into here. So I've just removed this panel and the seat to make it easier. So let's put on the side stand onto the frame. Now, we'll be honest, only one is very easy to get to. You can see the one on the right top can't go in, and this bottom one is also very hard to go in. So you've got to use a spanner and come from like behind just to get this in. So I'm gonna continue at this, and hopefully it's gonna look really good and work seamlessly, and there'll be no mistakes. So let's carry on. Sweet, so everything's back together. A little bit of, work had to be done with the wires to make it neat, but I want to show you guys side stands on. Side stands on. The bike starts and the side stand switch works. So let's take these both outside. Let's check how they run, and then just admire their beauty. No pipe on this one, but let's see how she rides. Whoa, that's quick. I don't know if it has fuel. What did I do? Did I kill it? Side stand? Interesting. Ooh. Who says you need to do everything to have fun? Honestly, like I said, this is the best first mod you should do, and if it's the only mod you do, so be it. It's a great modification. Do it on your BWS, do it on your PCX, do it on your Italjet. If you don't want to go crazy with a barrel, a pipe and all that, and you just do the CVT, it's one of the best things you can do. Well, before I sign off, I want to ride the other one just to compare, you know, use the butt dyno to feel how they feel. So yeah, let's hop on the other one quick. Not a huge fan of the top box, but it's not my bike, so it's not much louder until you open it and it revs quick. Whoa! Woo! Okay, you can't compete with displacement, but that still feels really good. This is just on a different level. Feels really solid, but completely different. I think, yeah, if I was daily in it, that'd be really great. This is for your weekends and it'll be really fun. All right. Sounds great. I love the sound. It's more the intake, right? It's intake. Jeepers. Oh, this is super fun. If you guys have never ridden an Italjet, the new ones, do yourself a favor, try it. It's a weird experience with the handling and the performance, but it's such a weird and unique bike. It's kind of cool. So if you guys do want to check it out, you know, go try an Italjet, go get some Malossi mods. If you have one, start with stage 1. If you're feeling like you want to go to the next stage, do stage 2. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll check you in the next one. Peace.